Julie will be writing back to me in a minute. So this is our 15 minutes, 15 seconds sudden death. So this show is loaded. Hey Debs, how are you? If you guys want to see something, or just shout out the number in the chat. Also, pin, hey copycat, pin Drnksuzy 10, all caps, DRNKSUZY, for 10% off of your order. So this 15 minutes is going to be all handmade and upcycled. I believe I have 19 items in there, so I won't get through them all. So let me know if you guys have any requests. We're just waiting on, we are waiting on Julie. She's going to raid me, and then we will get started. Do you guys ever click into somebody else's show? It's so funny. If it comes across the top and I'm trying to do something, I'm like, oh, dang it. Gosh darn it. All right, let me know if you guys have any requests. I number all my items. Buy it now and the auction tab is all combined. So combined for shipping. Hello everybody. Welcome back. Hello, hey Barbara. I just saw your name. Barbara, I think it's you. You bought the cookbook, right? And I said yesterday that it does combine, but I didn't realize you bought it on Knickknacks. So yes, your cookbook is here because I was doing this show today. So it will combine if you have any purchases from me today on Knickknacks. I was on a different platform. Sorry, a different marketplace. All right. Let me know if you guys have any requests. It's going to go fast. I do have, these are all upcycled or handmade by me. Hey, Galloping Ghost. This is a vintage drawer. Check. Hey, Cat Bella, how are you? I painted this with a milk paint and got the chippiness on this. Look at the back. You could put some bottles. Okay, think about this. Old bottles that sit up high with some greenery in them or flowers. Wouldn't that be pretty? And oh, it'd be so cute. It has this little spot where it could fit some little bottles. And that is a running. The measurement should be in there. It is sealed. And that's running starting at 14. And we're going sudden death. Hello, how are you? Let me know if you guys have any requests. I'm sure I won't get through them all. All right, let's do the bunny. Okay, this is the bunny. Oh, you haven't? Oh, Heidi, you should. Sweet Pickins Milk Paint. Fusion makes one too, and so does Jamie Ray. Jamie Ray Vintage has a line of it too, which is also Sweet Pickins, but she has her own like colors. Oh, it's fabulous. This is done with milk paint. Milk paint is very unpredictable. So you get what you get when you do milk paint. So look at the chippy on this one. Love it. And you might still get a few little chips out of it, but it is sealed. I also had to redo the back on this one because the back was pretty torn up, and I added the picture in there. Oh, did I not put it to stage? I guess I didn't. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to run that one starting at 12, and that is a running. Let me know if you guys have any requests. In about, 12 minutes, we go back to Julie for her handmade and upcycled. Thanks for looking at that. I also have one of my Kitschy Cute, and I start them at 18 because they're a lot of work. He's not in there, but he happens to be right here. So if anybody's interested in this one, this is too cute. for, so I hand make these. His hat is done out of like a shot glass. He's hand painted. Is he not too cute or what? Look, his elbows are even peppermint. Oh, thanks, Heidi. Isn't he cute? I love him. He happens to be sitting here, but if anybody's interested in him, I can, excuse me, add him. All right, let's do this one. I sold a rolling pin the other day here on Knickknacks. This one's a little bit different. This one is vintage. So I painted, the handles are done with the milk paint. You can see the crackle on them. Here's the other side. And then a little bit sanded, but I didn't have to do a lot. And then I did the Christmas transfer. Look how cool that is with the birds. And I use Sweet Pickens oil wax to seal all of it. So if anybody is interested in that one is running starting at 14. Don't forget pin DRNKSUZY, all caps, the number 10 all together to your wallet to get 10% off. All right, thanks for looking at that. All right, what's the next one? Okay, here's one of my trays. I just completed this tray about 3 days ago. This is vintage wood. So it was super thirsty. So the back I did not paint, so you guys could see what the original wood looks like when you use Sweet Pickens oil wax, dark oil wax. They come in different like colors, but so I did paint this, and I can't remember what color. I think it's a fusion paint actually. I stamped it to get, it's a like a rustic distress stamp to get all of that. See that right there? That's a stamp. Oh, thank you. And then I did the transfer and sanded it. Then I used the oil wax, and look at the back. I used the oil wax on the back, and it really brought out that color. Isn't that pretty? Just thought, and the measurements should be in there. It's big. I'm going to, and it's called, I think, Vintage Blue or something. I can't remember the color. If you need to know it, just send me a, I know, right? It was super thirsty. Just send me a message and I can get you the color. Thanks for looking at that. I didn't do all Christmas today. I figured, you know, maybe everybody doesn't want all Christmas. So let's see here. Let me know if you guys have any requests. We've got about 8 minutes before we go back to Julie. Okay, this is a vintage shadow box. I apologize for my fingerprints being on here a little bit, but look at this. It's really flat, but it's a vintage glass and like that brass. I put the paper in there. I made the paper look old by stamping it. And then the dried flowers I added. Those are real dry flowers in there. The measurements should be in there. It's very shabby chic, I thought. Or cottage, French cottage. I'm going to run that starting at 12. Kiefer's mom, hello. Let me know if you guys have any requests. This was really fun. Thanks for looking at that. All right, what's the next one we're gonna do? Oh my gosh, let's do the tree. I have to tell you guys about, thank you. I have to tell you about the tree. Okay, my husband thought I was completely crazy. So we drink, when we drink coffee, we use like International Delight creamers. So you guys know the bottle shape, I'm sure. So I was keeping them, and he's like, what the heck? What are you doing? So I'm like, because I'm going to make Christmas trees out of them. Look, there it is. So I took the label off of it and then wrapped it with this really thick, I don't, it kind of has like that chenille look to it, I guess. And then the tinsel is vintage. There's the top, and then the bottom. It even has some lace wrapped around it. So the gold and the cream. I'm going to run that starting at 10, and that is a running. I figured I'd do these in all different colors. That'd be fun. Plus, I'm repurposing my creamer bottles. I think we probably go through at least one a week, so I figure I gotta do something with them instead of throwing them in the trash. All right, let me know if you guys have any requests. Oh, this one was fun. Okay, this is a vintage wood towel holder. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Not for paper towels, for towels. Yeah, recycle, right? Because this does not come out, this bar. It does hang on the wall. So I used, I don't know if you can see that paint. That is a milk paint. Look at the chippiness on that. And then did the transfer on it. I even have the transfer on the bottom, just in case it's hanging on the wall and you could see under it a little bit. And I did use oil wax on it. I'm going to run that starting at 20, and that is a running. I love how chippy that turned out. I don't know. Do you guys like the distressed chippy look or no? Oh, and I put them on the sides too. I just snippered. All right. Thanks for looking at that. I do too. I love it for sure. If I can chippy paint something, I'm going to. All right, let's do this one. So this one I just did this past weekend also. This frame is old. It was just brown. I did paint it. I think I did it with buttercream. Sanded it and then waxed it and added in that cute little angel Christmas picture. My measurements should be in there. I'm going to run that starting at 13, and that is a running. We have about 3 minutes. Then we're going to go back to see Julie so she can do her upcycle. Then you're going to come back to me for 15 minutes for miniatures, 4 inches and under. Which, you guys, I have a brass cat in there. Just saying. Love brass kitty cats. Okay, we got 3 minutes. Let me know if you guys have any requests. All right, these guys are so fun. I call these are like kitschy little holidays, and it puts Sunday as in Sunday, the day of the week, supposed to be Sunday. Snowman. Look how cute these are. So obviously this is ceramic. I make these out of clay foam. They're all hand painted. The tinsel is vintage. And then of course you got to add a cherry on top. Look at his glittery little face. Oh, thanks, Kimmy. I appreciate you. And that one is a running starting at 12. And I do sign my work, just so you guys know. As long as there's, it's not where it would stick out like a sore thumb. You know what I mean? Let me know if you guys have any requests. We've got a few minutes. All right, I'm going to do this one. I think we have time for a couple more. I know, right? I love the fun stuff. The kitschy has been so fun. I did a ton for Halloween. And I just put all my Halloween stuff away. I'll go back to it at some point because I do love doing Halloween, but the Christmas is fun too. Look how cute this is. Look at it's even got a little baby deer. This is vintage. It's like that hard plastic. You got to have a bottle brush tree, right? And then it's about 12 inches tall. And of course, it's little candy. I'm going to run that reindeer in the frame. Oh, was that from a different show? From the first show? Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I can. Thank you for looking at that. Okay, that one is over here. Let me grab it. This frame was really, really bright and I toned it down. So I did right here. I'm going to move that one to stage. I did add in that cute little, we're going to go now because we have to go see Julie. We don't want to be late. Thank you, Barbara. I know, isn't that adorable? I love him. He might have overindulged, right? Thank you so much. Thank you, Barbara. Okay, we got to go see Julie. I will see you guys back here in just a little bit. All right, here we go. Bye.